I think I need to give some form of timeline and some form of sequence of events. So basically, I graduated university in 2020 during COVID. I started working at the audit firm in 2020. I worked there until 2022. And I left in I think it was January or February 2022. January. Anyway, 2022 to 2023, I did the whole modeling, me venturing, trying to achieve my dreams. Did the whole pageantry thing. And then 2023, I was in a struggling, failing relationship. And I wasn't working at the time. And I decided that I need to leave this person. And so I started looking for a job. Got a job in 2023 September. Then I went on my spiritual journey because I don't know, I felt like I just did everything I could in life and I just couldn't figure out, as I said, my purpose and whatever. So I decided to go into the church full-fledged, devote my life to Jesus basically. And so I got baptized in December 2023 because my boss, coincidentally, was a pastor. And I was like, oh, perfect timing, I want to go on this whole spiritual journey. And, this is just perfect. I looked around at the environment and I was like, yeah, I have a job now. I'm independent. I'm not depending on a man anymore. And, I'm just going to give my life to the Lord and he's going to direct me and lead me. I was excited, And so as I journeyed, I fasted and fasted and fasted and prayed and prayed and prayed and read the Bible, spoke with a lot of church members, every single thing that they had at the church, I went to it, the meetings and just everything. But a lot of stuff happened to me while I was at this church and while I was employed to this company. So at some points when I was working, I would just start crying, uncontrollably. And I didn't understand why. And I would get sick sometimes, just completely sick, I can't function anymore. And I would just have to go home. At one point I feared this one member in the church so much. I don't know this man from Adam Zimmer. And the fear that overtook me and overwhelmed me, it was astonishing to me because it had no basis, no grounds. There was just this one man in the church